That's got a chance. Welcome back everyone to TGC Tours Platinum with Crash Conroe on PGA Tour 2K23. We are about to get into round 3 of our first tournament back on Platinum, the Farmers Open. 23 under through the first 2 rounds. I thought that was pretty good. As you can see from that leaderboard there, it's actually nowhere near the top. Unsurprising on Platinum. I'm basically middle of the table. Platinum has about 70 or 80 players on it at the moment, so yeah, I'm right in the middle. Don't know, I guess, well, the goal here is to avoid demo marks and, well, maybe get a top 20 or top 30 finish if we play well. You know, if we score slightly better than we did in rounds 1 and 2, might be doable. So as you can see on that leaderboard, you've got Lindsay, who is Materialization, and Kara way ahead of everyone else after 2 rounds. Those two popped off in rounds 1 and 2, 34 and 33 under. I don't think either of them have played rounds 3 and 4 yet. I believe the clubhouse leader at the moment is Corkster, who is on 56 under, unless someone has played since then. Someone might have played. To even match Corkster's score, I have to shoot 33 under over these 2 rounds, so that's probably not going to happen. But let's just go out there. So we're off the back tees again. Fairways aren't quite as bouncy anymore, which is nice, but the greens are, and the green speed is default. I think it's like 1.4 something here, the green speeds. So they're kind of slow for me anyway. But let's see how we do. So we haven't bogeyed yet at all this tournament, which I'm happy with. But I said it before, we've thrown a little bit on some of the easier holes, you know, the par 5s that are reachable, the short par 4s that are also reachable, you know. We've come away with some of those with a par, which I'm not happy about. So, you know, again, the goal here is to, well, bogeys off the card and birdie on the holes that we should be getting a birdie on, okay? So let's see how we do. Oh, that's a big fast coming out. And I didn't really pull it that much either. That needs to get out of the rough. I think it's just about going to. It's a little bit lucky. I think because we hit that so fast, some distance was actually lost. So it didn't quite carry as far, but it did still kick out of the rough. So we're in the fairway for the second shot. Now this green is really flat all up here. So really just hit it up there anywhere. I've hit it pretty fast again, but the pull comes out. And it's got the distance with the pitching wedge. Should sit pretty quickly. Pretty good shot on the first. And we're going to have a good chance at a birdie. Yeah, barely any movement in this one. Just a little bit at the start. That turned massively. There's no way the grid line was moving that much. There's absolutely no way. I mentioned it in the last round, I don't like these greens. A lot of the grid lines just aren't matching with what the bead is saying, so we need to watch out for that. Okay, I mean the slow is going to push it left. This is a tough pin here. It's really hard to get this to sit anywhere near it, so it is going to go off to the left. And we're going to have a chip from the side of the green. I could turn back right though. Nope. So we're going to start with 2 pars. Not the best start. But yeah, obviously some big scores coming through from the leaders. And we're going to need to score really well if we're ever going to be up there with those guys. Okay, so here's this short par 4. If I hit this too long, I'm kind of hitting it back down the hill to the pin. So I actually think I should lay up here. Alright, it's elevated downwards. Tailwind, it's definitely going to get over there. Okay, so we've laid up here, so let's make sure we play this properly. So it is going to be a pitch, almost a full shot. And now I get these wrong quite a lot. So, you know, on power, I get these wrong quite a lot. Should sit. I put a lot of spin on that. Okay, it's sat. Good. All right, what are these grid lines doing then? Should be the most simple putt in the world, but I don't trust anything on this course anymore. There you go. Smash it in. Smash it through any break. We get our first birdie of the round, and yeah, there you go. Short par 4. Should be getting a birdie there, and we do. And we go on to this par 3, hole 4. Oh, slow, but it wasn't, says the game, which is all good. And that could be really good if it sits. Put a bit of D-loft on it. Yep, sat down really quickly. And we don't have much left for a birdie. And there you go. Good read. I'm worm camming on all of these grid lines now. I'm not leaving any of them out there. I'm probably gonna like edit a lot of that out because it's not very interesting. Well, 2 birdies in a row. 2 birdies in a row after a poor start, and here we have that par 5 where it's pretty much always a good idea to lay up. And there you go. That's gonna go about 300 yards. We're gonna have about 250 left to the pin. But with tailwind, you know, we probably don't have to hit it with a massive club. I think a 4-iron will be good. Oh, the slow's going to keep it left. Yeah. Have to get those out of my game. Have to get those out of my game. I do think a slight fast is more ideal than a slight slow. I was probably aiming that too far to the left as well. Didn't go right enough with where I was aiming. All right, we've got a pretty tough splash to make here. I might be able to pitch this. It's a bad tempo, but it does get out, but it does go more right. So what kind of putt are we going to have left for a birdie? And he likes it. I don't really. No, I don't. No, didn't really turn on that first line. All right, well, it took 5 holes to fail one of my missions out here, which was to score on all of the really scoreable holes. Messed it up on the first par 5. That's not what you want to see. Alright, 98%. Still got to get rid of those, but if it's a good swing, then I won't complain too much. Alright, we'll be in the fairway for this one. This pin is right at the back. This is a tough pin today. Oh, we didn't pull it. Look at that. That's one of the straightest swings I've ever had on the game, and it was perfect, but we didn't pull it. Oh, that would have been perfect, man. Need to be pulling it. I don't play for perfects anymore. Yeah, like that. There you go. We pulled that one, so I should have aimed more right. Alright, frustrating round so far. 2 under through 6. It's not great. Not great. Need to be scoring better than this. No bogeys yet, at least for the whole tournament. Honestly though, when you're on platinum, that's not much of an objective, you know. Just keep the bogeys off the card. Yay. You know, I mean, most of the time you should be keeping the bogeys off the card. Pretty much a straight up sandwich to this one. Maybe a bit less, actually. Alright, there's the pull, but we hit it fast as well. That's got to stay on the left side of that hill. Oh, I think it's just about sat. Oh, we're on the top of the hill, so yeah, I've got to read these lines now. There you go, just about turns enough. Much needed, a much needed birdie there. 3 under through 7. And this is our slowest round so far, I gotta say. It's not good, but we've got 11 holes left. Well, this par 3 is a nightmare today. I've got to get a 3-wood out. 3-iron's not going to make that. Okay. I thought that was a pretty big pull. I thought that would go more left, even though I did hit it fast. Maybe I was aiming too far right. It's quite possible. I feel like I'm not pulling it that much at the moment, which is fine. Still pulling it a little bit. But I probably don't have to aim like as far right as I have been. Alright, decent chip, but it's still going to go off to the left. And it's another par. Not happy with this start. I will say it every single hole if I have to. This one as well. I think I've messed up a layup again, guys. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. That was light rough, apparently. I don't know how that's light rough. That looks like it's heavy to me. Pretty good swing, but it was going too far left anyway from the lie. Alright, we've got a birdie putt from there on this one. Good putt, good putt. There you go. We finally get a birdie on that par 4, hole 9. Even though I messed up the layup again. It's just insane that I did that 2 rounds in a row. Yeah, I'm aiming these shots too far right at the moment. So obviously when I pull it, I move the marker to the right to accommodate, but I'm moving it a little bit too far to the right at the moment. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that swing's fine. Didn't aim it that far right this time. It's going to stay on the upper part of this fairway. Huge drive, by the way. 362 yards. Can we go at this one? Because this par 5 is really long. Okay, yeah, we just about can. It's either going to be a 4-iron or a 3. I'm going to hit a 3. It's a good swing. It needs to go. Needs to go. Not kick massively left here. Looks pretty good. It's going to get on the green and slow down. Is it going to hold the green? Or is it going to roll off? I think it might just about roll off. So close to being really good. Please sit there. Don't roll all the way down. Okay, this might be a putt from here. Might be a putt off the green for the eagle. I think I'm going to putt this, you know. Let's go. Fringe putt master. Let's go. Come on. Difficult to judge the pace there because that was a foot up. You know, you already have to give those fringe putts a little bit more power. Turned in nicely at the end. Still had a fair bit of pace on it. But we get it. My guy likes it. I do as well. 6 under? Okay. Well, 6 under through 10 all of a sudden, you know. That's pretty good. Okay, par 3. Bit of a backstop, but I don't think the ball would come back off that. And I'm between clubs again. Oh, big pull, but big fast as well. And the wind is going to push it right as well. Alright, that's going to stay up there. It's going to be a tricky little downhill chip from there. Oh, it's so close to going in as well. But we get the par on the par 3. Our worst, I mean, we've only had 2 rounds, but our worst round was 11 under. And we're going to have to do pretty well on this finish here. Oh, this short par 4, I forgot about this one. We eagled this in round 1 and then ghost breaks messed it up in round 2. A good swing. I am expecting this to kick right. Wow, this actually carried the whole thing. Alright, probably going to stay over there then. Yep. We're going to have a chip from the light rough. Oh, that's too hard. That's too hard. Ugh. Oh, why did I give myself a putt like this? Alright, we get it. We get it. What is it with me and just doing things like that with chips? Don't really understand it, man. But we get the birdie. And we have another par 5. It will be reachable if we're in the fairway. And we will hopefully be in the fairway. That's going left. Trying to cut the corner. Alright, it's going to stay in play. All good. So we should be able to go at this one. Pretty long, but I think a 3-iron is actually... 3-iron is actually perfect for this one. It's a decent swing. Oh, stop going left. It needs to catch this hill and go right. No, it's staying out to the left, man. Well, that time I wasn't aiming far enough to the right. I think the swing was pretty good. That's the kind of swing I'm looking for, but the wind just did too much to that. Just a couple more feet to the right, and it catches this slope and goes to where the hole is. But we still have an eagle putt. Not going to turn until it gets down there. Oh, not enough. Damn it. Oh, shouldn't have adjusted it. I adjusted that one. I was aiming a little bit more right at first. But I thought since it's not turning until it gets to the hole, it might not turn that much. But it did. Par 4. I've always 3-wooded this one, and I think I will again. Yep, another 3-wood. Pin's kind of at the back. It's not quite as nice, but I still think I want a shot from the fairway on this one. Yeah, it's gone pretty far still with a 3-wood, over 300 yards, so this should just be a wedge. Hopefully that slows not enough to... Well, it's actually a little bit long. Oh, it's gonna go in the rough. Of course it is. Okay, a little bit unorthodox. I'm still gonna putt this. We're on the very edge of the rough. We could get this. And I'm still more confident putting this one than I am chipping. I'll tell you a lot about my chipping confidence right now. We putted in from the rough, guys. I'm so bad at chipping. I am now taking out my putter from the rough. And we're getting it in. That's the important bit. Well, I guess the next step is experimenting with putts a little bit further into the light rough and see if I can judge the power, right? That one wasn't too bad because, you know, it's right on the edge. It's right on the edge, and then I have to putt it through the fringe as well. So I gave that one quite a lot of power. Now here is possibly the most difficult hole on the course, this par 3. Well, the slow and the big left pull definitely means I'm not in the water. I clubbed down there because it's downhill. Yeah, it's just too far left. Risky shot. Once again, I'm in the light rough. Should we putt this one, guys? No. That's got a chance. Oh, it goes in. We get the chip. We get the chip. Let's go. It just about goes in. Lips all the way around. All right. Well, we birdied that hole. I'm happy with that, you know. As I said, that's one of the most difficult holes on the course, I think. But we get the birdie and we move to 10 under. And now for this short par 4 again. Shall I just go for an overpowered drive on this one, guys? Shall I just do it? Because I've messed up on this hole twice. Both times I was kind of laying up. So I kind of just want to go for it. Just overpower a drive. You know, the pin's at the back. Let's do it. We hit the 104. And that could be good. It's on its way. Go right for me. Go a little bit right. Okay, well, it's a good shot. It's a good shot. And I think we're finally not going to throw on this short par 4. And we'll at least get the birdie. But we have a really good chance of getting an eagle here. There's not much in this. And we get it. Let's go. We get the eagle on the short par 4. 16th. An overpowered drive to get it there. And it's our second eagle of the round. Okay. There you go. We're having a good back 9. We're having a good back 9. We're 35 under now. I'll tell you what I forgot about as well. Rounds 1 and 2, we didn't score on the final 4 holes, did we? And holes 15 and 16 here, we're 3 under. 3 under through those 2 holes. So let's see if we can maybe birdie the last 2 as well, which we haven't done yet. Right, slight pull. Slight fast. Wind's going to bring it back. Hopefully that doesn't bounce off into the rough. It's a tricky fairway, this one. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's going to stay in play. Let's see how we do with this second shot. We had a very similar shot to this in round 2, and I was between clubs. And I went with the pitching wedge, I think, and it didn't actually get up. I think this will get up, though. I mean, it's slightly tailwind as well. I'll de-loft it a little bit. Alright, it's a good swing. That's on its way, actually. That's probably going to go too far now. Of course it does. Typical. But it's still a good shot. We're going to have a little downhill putt from there. Not sure how much turn is in that. But my guy likes it. Alright, we just got to read these grid lines properly, really. And there you go. Good read. Completely different final 4 holes so far. Look at that. Look at that back 9. Look at all of that back 9. This is ridiculous, actually. What are we on at the moment? Just for the back 9. So we've birdied every hole. Well, we've parred 1. We've parred 1, eagle 2, and birdied the rest. That must be... We must be more under par than what we've played on the back 9. Like, we've played 8 holes, and I think we're 9 under. Okay, we'll figure it out after I've played this hole. Alright, nice drive on the final hole. Yeah, this one isn't too long, but I think it's more the green on this one that's really difficult. Just the pin is always in a like tiny little landing area on the green, and it's hard to land. Let's see what the pin's like today. Yeah, see, again, you've got to be pretty close to the pin if you don't want a nasty putt. Not a bad swing. It's a better swing than my approach in round 2 on this hole. Hopefully that sits down quickly. It's a good shot. We're going to have a little putt to make for the birdie. Unfortunately, it's rolled away a little bit. But we do have a birdie putt on the last. Wow, there's apparently not much turn in it from here. I don't like these grid lines, though. That last grid line is turning hard left. Can't lie to me, game. Look at that. And we get it. We birdie the last. What a back nine that is. 10 under. 10 under on the back nine, 4 under on the front. There you go. It's the complete opposite of rounds 1 and 2. So at the end of those rounds, I said, like, those are the most frustrating rounds where it's really good and you just kind of collapse at the end. You don't score at all. And it makes the whole round feel bad, even though it's not. There, perfect. The front nine was bad, but if you finish with a 10 under back nine, feels great. To be fair, it's a 14 under. It's a huge round. It's definitely my best round so far in the tournament. You know, we started slow, but we picked it up. We really picked it up on the back nine. 2 eagles, 6 birdies, and 1 par. 1 chip in, and then a couple of putts from the fringe. Well, one from the fringe and one from the light rough. A putt in from the light rough. Let's go. Well, there you go, guys. That's one of the best back nines I've ever played on the game, and it's come at a really good time. We really needed that. And on this leaderboard, we're actually in the top 10 now. Okay, so I just had a quick look at the leaderboard on the website because that obviously accounts for all of the players from Xbox and PC as well. We're 37 under. On the main leaderboard, that's tied 11th. So, you know, that's a huge improvement. Not everyone has played round 3 yet. Cara and Lindsay haven't, so I'm assuming I'll go a little bit down the table after those 2 have gone at least. But that's a good climb. That's a good climb. Alex is there. AIK. He got promoted with us from Elite last week. That might be a nice target for round 4 then. We'll try and beat our fellow player that got promoted from Elite last week. That's Alex. But let's see how we do in round 4, guys. I believe round 4 is pretty tough, the conditions. So we'll need to score well again. I'm sure the scores will come down. And hopefully we get a solid finish in our first tournament back in Plat. Really happy with that finish there. You know, 14 under after a 4 under front 9. We'll take that 100%. Remember to leave a like on the video, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And come back tomorrow where I will play my final round of the Farmers Open in TGC Tours Platinum. And until then, thanks very much for watching, everyone. See you next time.